Let's just hold that thought there. I want us to go to listening to what Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka is saying, because he is addressing journalists there.
Going outside Parliament, the main entrance to Parliament, and lay wreaths there, I can tell you in the years to come, this is clear in my mind, in the years to come, this will be celebrated as a national holiday, properly, with people able to come to Parliament and without let or hindrance, without having these heavily armed policemen, armed to kill their own citizens. What a shame. So Kenyans must remain bold, Kenyans must remain resolute, and so this is a very important day. In fact, one of the most important days since this country gained independence in 1963. We have had various attempts like amending the Constitution and giving ourselves a new Constitution in 2010. And actually on the strength of this Constitution, these young people came out. Under Article 1, what I'm wearing here is the only thing they were armed with was Article 1 of the Constitution. They are very clear. They're very clear. We have here a document that will stand the test of time. And nobody, no William Ruto or Kanja or Sakaja can do anything about it. This is a new country. And therefore we must prepare it for the owners, the young Kenyans.
As the leader of the United Opposition, you repeatedly said that today will be a public holiday to join the young people. What was the plan? You've already mentioned laying of wreaths, which appears, or so far looks like, may not happen. But what did the opposition have in mind when you declared today a public holiday?
Because of heavy remembrance. This is not the usual type of remembrance. In 2023, we are not even allowed to come to a church like this, and we really must thank the Catholic Church for their magnanimity and their sense of understanding. In fact, we understand that on the 29th, all the Catholic faithfuls and the Catholic Church, we had this from Archbishops Anyolo and Muheria and others, will be commemorating this event. Therefore, it was out of a sense of duty and a sense of nationhood that we declared this a public holiday. We didn't want to gain cheap political mileage because we are not the type to do so. It is out of a deep sense of commitment to this country and the welfare and the future of this country that we made those announcements.
Noah Kipkembo from KTN.
Yes, no.
My question is sort of calling to order the political class. And I know we don't want to mention classes in this particular situation, but this issue of goons. It is an economic disparity question and people taking advantage of that disparity and utilizing people against its own people. Call to order the political class in this issue of goons, please, sir.
Goons. Goons. I'm told even the international community have actually accepted that terminology. In their very strongly worded statement yesterday, they have come out and called out because they are partners. I've seen an attempt by chairman of a committee in Parliament trying to say, oh, non-interference. When it comes to the issue, and here I speak to you as senior counsel and a leader in this country, when it comes to and a former foreign minister, I can tell you this. When it comes to the issue of human rights, they are universal. You cannot run to a corner there called Kenya and plead non-interference. You cannot even talk about Vienna Declaration, right? Because this is a matter that was canvassed seriously before the floor of the United Nations General Assembly and agreed that when it comes to the issue of human rights, particularly basic, and the beauty about our Constitution, 2010, is so strong on the issue of basic rights. That's why I saw somebody when we went to church with Mheshimiwa Eugene and the other friends there. A gentleman walked inside there carrying a poster. And he said, hawkers' rights are also human rights.
Correct.
Why shoot a dead and hawker? Why? Why shoot him? All right? We pray, still continue to pray for Kamau, that God will have mercy on that young man and the family. I listened to the cries of his mother, distraught. They are not able to talk to him. And so we want to plead that, and thank the hospital, Kenyatta National Hospital, for trying to help him, carrying out 2 operations. But rights. Even under Article 43, by the way, we are all socialized to Article 37, even what IG is able to quote, yeah, the right to peaceably and unarmed to demonstrate. You cannot change that. So Article 43, on those other human rights, social rights, very, very important. Therefore, goons who came in carrying, of course they were paid, 1,000 shillings. We have seen them confessing. Thank you to the media. Thanks for the media really highlighting this, that they are saying, oh, we didn't know. It is a very shameful thing. And what will go down in history is William Ruto's administration, afraid of its own citizen, went and bribed others because they're unemployed, paid them some money to go and beat their fellow citizens. It is like this massive bribery they are calling economic empowerment. They go carrying 3 million shillings from William Ruto, 2 million shillings from Kindiki, and then after that they take the same money and they go to the next station, they do the same thing. Whom are you trying to deceive? So people are ready for that money. As Rigiji likes to say, kulia hapo, don't even take it home. All right?
Yeah, last question.
Empowerment. So they call it empowerment. Kenyans are beyond that. So I think that our Gen Zs and others are able to see that the millennials, Zen Zote are able to tell these people, stop the jokes. These are serious jokes.
And I think just before we leave the issue of goons, I think what we want to ask William Ruto, you cannot take our police